Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
It's not stupid to be into it.
It's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time.
What have you gained?
This is like saying being into real estate is a scam. Yes, it is a scam.
Yes.
And what do you gain from being into real estate? I
Nothing.
don't know. Having money?
You don't. You don't get money unless you already have money.
Yes. That's why I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're...
That's why when you're like, you get mad about it, it's like, what are you mad about?
I'm not mad. I'm
I'm
tired of the same fucking thing. Oh, I screenshot your NFT. Good fucking joke. Write a second one. It's like the conservatives being like, I identify as an attack helicopter. It's like, all right, that was funny in 2002.
Well, I wasn't
Guess
doing
what?
that joke.
It's
You are triggered about me telling you it's a waste of your time to talk about, think about, or enjoy crypto or watch videos about it ever for any reason.
I do have fun.
That is fucking lame loser guy shit.
No way.
You were literally doing the thing where like you were like a guy who's like, I could go pro in football if I tried.
I could.
And then you watch no, because that guy enjoys football and it brings him joy. Crypto doesn't make you happy.
It does make me happy. I love looking
I've never seen it. It's only made you angry. In fact, I think it's made you more evil than ever.
What do you mean more evil?
No, maybe you're going less evil, Mac, but crypto doesn't do anything for anyone who's not rich.
How about this? Money doesn't do anything for anyone who's not rich.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, but so everyone likes to dunk on crypto when it's just like
Here's the thing: dunking on crypto is good and funny because
I would say
it would be
original.
like if you were watching the fucking dollar go up and down and being like,
I do watch the dollar go up and down.
Yeah, that's fucking lame and boring and waste of your time, dude. Make art or go fuck a lady or something.
Guess what? I do both those things too.
Barely.
Dude, look at that. There's that painting right there.
You will never get the time back that you used staring at the numbers.
Says the guy who's like, as long as you're having fun.
But you're not having fun.
I am having fun. Getting angry about getting just. You
I have to trust that
wait,
you enjoy getting angry.
You don't have the gambling gene. I feel like.
Firstly, I have it way more than everyone you know and you combined.
See,
I gamble with my life
regularly.
regularly.
I'm talking about money gambling.
Yeah, that's fucking gay guy shit.
No.
And I use that pejoratively. Not the when I suck a dick, that's cool. When you fucking, money. No, dude. Put your life on the line. That's the only time gambling is cool.
Okay, that's what I was going to agree. Gambling is cool when you do put not only your life on the line, your family's
also
life.
Also your money. Okay, yeah,
your
yeah.
mortgage, your house.
That's pretty hardcore, I'll admit. So if you involve money and your life and your family's house.
Other people's lives.
Yeah. The mob is like, we're going to take your child's kidney if you don't.
Okay. It's just so stupid. Like, crypto is money. It's just the new money. It's going to happen. It's here.
Yeah, it's lame. All money is lame.
No, money's pretty
It's rich
tight.
people shit. And anytime you're like into it, or you're like,
How about this?
and you're not, and you're like, oh, don't dunk on people or whatever. It's like, okay, we'll keep sucking on rich people's dicks, I guess.
How about this? You can buy guns on the dark web with crypto to take money from. It's very revolutionary if you let it. It's just another tool.
I could buy a gun from a guy.
This is like
with cash.
This is like you can, but it's like one of those things where we're in a very web. Internet thing where it's like,
dude, you know what I'm gonna get way into?
Wait. It's just like I just see everyone around me shitting on crypto, and it's just like you sound exactly like boomers being like, Facebook, that's stupid, it'll never. And then they're like, how do I do the thing? How do I understand? And
it's not in any way the same.
Dude,
You're so out of touch.
play this podcast 10 years from now.
That would be like if I
Hey
was
Siri, remind me to
that would be like if
check
I
back
was
with
a
Shayne in 10
peasant.
years and see if
No.
if he's still
This
playing
is
with cash.
the literal equivalent of me being like a peasant
Mm-hmm.
during the Industrial Revolution, and then the stock market comes up.
Yes.
And all these poor people are like, the stock market, the stock market, the stock market. And I go, you're fucking stupid. We are farmers. I'm going to the swimming hole to try and finger a lady and suck a guy's dick and have my shirt off and get a tan. And then everyone gets obsessed with the stock market. And then some guy goes, you're resisting the future. In 10 years, you're going to wish you had known more about the
Invest
stock
in the
market.
stock.
And then in 10 years later, we're both still poor, living in the same fucking town. And I've fingered so many more ladies and sucked so many more dicks than him. And I'm so bronze. And then I'm like, you were right. The stock market was the future, not our fucking future, because we're poor, but it was someone's future. That's crypto. You are right. It's the future.
So
it's not your future.
You're doing the what is it's some fallacy where it's just like, because I lost.
It's not because
you know what? How about you don't take any risks ever. just sit at home and finger the. Don't ever move out of your hometown. Just finger the girls you got there. Don't move to New York and finger the high class women. Don't take any risks. Those are only for rich people.
You can't. You could take all the money you have now and gamble it on crypto, and even if you won, you still wouldn't be rich. Yes.
What about normal gambling? How do you feel
You
about that?
could do that. You could do that. That
See,
might work.
I feel like with my track record, I'm better at crypto than I am at normal gambling. So there it is. That's the crypto report.
I've made more money regular gambling than I have
And
from
guess what?
crypto.
I don't try and knock your dreams down.
I'm knocking. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm not knocking anyone's dreams.
Just tell me you're bad at computers and you don't get it.
See, that's the thing. This is the exact same thing as the peasant being like, just tell me you don't like to read the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's not that, dude.
You can't read the
don't do
newspaper.
shit for you, bro. The computer isn't going to fucking make you rich.
We'll see about that.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. One day you may have a bunch of money from crypto, and then I'll be like, how much money did you have to put in to get rich? And then you'll be like, $100,000. And I'll be like,
Dude,
where'd you get that $100,000, Mac?
I'm just hedging my bets for World War III. So once America collapses,
they're going to cut. You know, World War III starts, they're cutting the internet in half in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens to crypto then?
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Didn't it crash? Didn't it like make a bunch of guys destitute? Didn't like 2 people kill themselves on Twitter this week when crypto crashed?
That happens every time something crashes. The stock market. Guess what? World War III is gonna have a lot of people kill themselves.
That's true.
I'm not gonna blame the thing.
But crypto did crash, and a bunch of people
it happens all the time.
ruin their
it's
lives.
the most volatile investment
But
thing.
it didn't crash because of normal stuff. It crashed because a bunch of servers got destroyed, right?
No, define normal stuff.
Like what?
The stock market is so.
Yeah, again,
it's there's no reason any of it. That's why it's so
I
fun.
agree with you.
It's fun because it's so not what's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't make any logical sense. What's the opposite of logic?
So you're like a
chaos.
Guy, you're like a guy
It's
who's
fun.
You know what you're like? I guess I mean like I don't know. I'm trying to like relate to how you're interested. You're like if someone was way into surfing, but they didn't want to surf. They literally couldn't surf, but they really enjoyed looking at the weather reports. And then sometimes they would go to the beach and be like, "These are really good waves."
Would you knock those?
And
people?
then you would go home.
Would you knock those people?
Yes, those people are fucking
How dare
losers,
you.
dude. You're a loser.
You're
get
guy,
in the water and get
you
a part of the
are
action.
A guy who, guess what? Here's you. You're studying about wars. You're reading about cannons. You're dressing up in weird Napoleon uniforms.
Yes.
But you haven't fought in any Napoleon battles because you're a fucking loser.
No.
You will never die in a Napoleonic battle
Dude.
because you're a loser and you don't have it in you.
I challenge you to a duel right
Dude,
now.
I'll fucking stab you.
No,
let's go.
No. Oh my God, he's gonna come back with his sword that I bought him and threaten me with it. This is key. No.
That's That's for the
I
video
will
watchers.
die in a Napoleonic battle.
Dude, I'll kill you if you want.
Yeah, sure.
I'll stab
Listen,
you.
I'll have Mike shoot me with a musket. He'll do it.
Yeah, I think it is cool to have hobbies that study hobbies that you can't get into. Just because my hobbies are more expensive than yours, drone racing.
That's a hobby I think is cool and you could do.
And when I get money,
you could start with a cheap drone. We could get you like a $300 drone.
We need more. Subscribe to Cowboy Boys
Yeah,
/
we gotta get Matt
Patreon
drone
or
racing.
Patreon.com / Cowboy Boys.
So I don't have to hear him get mad about crypto anymore. I'll be
Dude.
too busy racing.
I'm gonna
all
have
the time.
the stock the crypto tickers going in my drone racing helmet.
It's so fucking insane. Do you just like it? Or are you just like, wow, someone made a lot of money?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. It's fun to be. It's one of those things where it's here. You should probably learn what it is.
But you don't know about the stock market either.
I do know.
No, not enough.
No, not enough.
That's my point. Is like you don't know. Like there's a lot of stuff.
I know more than your average guy. I know
Yeah.
more than you.
About the stock market?
Yeah.
I mean, what is there to know? I know what a short is. I know.
Oh yeah, did you watch The Big Short? Pretty good movie.
No, that's from the GameStonks thing.
Oh yeah, GameStop. The GameStop still is. It's still going.
Yeah, that's like the only time I'm
It's
like,
fun.
all right.
It's just look, whatever you don't get to choose what your brain is autistically attuned to, as well. So I don't like to mock people's hobbies.
It's like your sexuality. You're
Yes,
like, listen,
stop.
I'm a crypto sexualist.
Stop hobby shaming me right now.
It's so. I mean, listen. Truly, if you really like it and it's your hobby, I'll respect it. But you have to be okay with people dunking on it.
Oh yeah,
you can't.
No, then that's my thing. I don't mind people dunking on hobbies. It's fun. My thing is come up with a second joke.
Yeah, the right click your NFT thing is very boring.
Dude, like it's just like
Well, also it's like the thing with NFTs too is that
those are everyone. That's so stupid.
it's so easy to punch down because I've literally never seen an NFT that was an interesting piece of art.
Yeah,
They're literally like worse than I've seen better MS Paint things. Your art is better than every
Thank
NFT
you.
I've ever seen.
I'm going to sell my.
I unironically mean
I'm
that.
going to sell my dog painting as an NFT. I was thinking about going to like going to like Washington Square Park. You know how because it's right next to like NYU and all the college places.
Yeah.
And there's always like they're just out there selling weed and bad art, and people are like skating and in drum circles. I was thinking about setting up a booth and screenshotting NFTs, printing them out on an easel, and selling them to like people who be like, yes, I'm smarter. I'm going to dunk on these people, and selling real NFTs in real life, and being like, no, they're real, so you buy them here. There's no NFT. I'm just I'm just selling them because there was the there's a few people selling fake Banksies.
Yes.
And I saw a lady give $100 to this guy. And they're like, because they're just taking like the $5 easels from like whatever Office Depot.
Yeah.
Spray painting an old Banksy. And then this white lady was like, "Are these real?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Are they really?" And he's like, "Yes." And she just gives him $100.
She just thought she was robbing him, basically.
Yeah.
Because what's going on there?
That's the whole scam was they're like, because Banksy's is like, is it real? Is it like, it's that whole thing. So people are like, thinking they're getting one over by like, no, they're real, just because a few people online said they were. Very funny scam. And then watching people do that. I'm going to do that with real life physical NFTs.
Yeah.
And just sell those Bored Ape Yacht Club things on in like it'll be like a 2x2 or 3" by 3" easel. I'm just gonna sit there out and be like, yeah, it's $500, but it's the real one. And then I don't know, I'll have like a QR code. Maybe I could sell just NFTs.
You could have a QR code that just takes you to macarthur.com and then it just has a photo.
Oh,
of it.
don't say that URL. I don't own that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
macarthur.xyz. MacArthur is that's an expensive
You're
URL.
right. MacArthur.com is probably the military hero, I'm guessing.
I'm thinking it's let's see what it is.
Dude, but yeah, you could just have it take them to a page that is just an image of the thing. So they're like, wow, it's real.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how it works. And they'll be like, yeah, that's it right there. That's you. Can't right click on it, or whatever. I don't know what people say.
Oh shit! I don't think anyone owns it. Don't buy this from me. Or buy it from me and sell it to me. I don't care.
Someone tried to sell me my name on
A URL?
no, like my name on fucking Twitter and what or something, and I was like, no, I don't care.
How much?
I don't even remember. Like they wanted like $1,000, and I was like, I could care less.
I would say if it'd probably be better for you if more people spelled your name right.
Yeah, but I what I should do is buy Shane Smith.
You should buy every iteration.
Yeah, of the bad one.
I did see on the dark web someone was selling Pete Davidson a Twitter account, and I was like, is that worth spending a couple $100 on just having the just all spelled out? You could do some fun trolling with that one.
Oh, I thought they were hacked him and then was selling access to it.
Because his is like I don't know what his is. His account. No, Pete Davidson is just the Twitter account that is available. So his would be I don't know what his is. I can't even find it. Maybe he doesn't have a Twitter. Good for him.
This guy hacked my friend's Instagram, and I told him to kill himself, and he reported me. He messaged me being like, can I have some money? This is the second time it's happened. And a bunch of people in Utah are getting
friends.
Hacked. Yeah, so my friend...
You know what I've noticed? My phone keeps every day. It's like, here's your Google confirmation code. I'm like, oh, someone's trying to hack me right now.
Yeah, that happens. Someone tries to hack my Steam literally every day. It goes Steam logged in from a new place, but I have an authenticator, so
yeah,
they're just trying. They can't. Someone was sending me a password reset on Instagram a ton. They were clearly trying to
guys, if you want to hack Shayne, involve me. I'm right here. I have physical access to his computer. I'll be the inside man like that movie. I live in your walls.
Yeah, but so a bunch of people in Utah got hacked. I don't know what's going on out there. They're just fucking downloading spyware and
Have you ever had your identity stolen?
One time when I was a kid, not a kid, when I was in my 20s,
someone
took my debit card. Someone got my bank account information, and they tried to buy a bunch of stuff, and my bank was like, he's got $5, go fuck yourself, and wouldn't let them, and they would, so they just like, the bank was like, hey, you tried to do these charges, and I thought it was me, because I had so many overdraft fees at one point that they no longer allowed me to overdraft, because I had I don't remember.
You weren't making the money.
Yeah, and so
you were losing the money.
Yeah, so they were like, "Oh, okay, we gotta." So the dude tried to buy shit, and then the bank shut him down, and he was like, "What?" And then, that was it. He stole my identity, and I had $5 or whatever.
That's so fun,
dude. Until I was 30, I checked my bank account every time I ate because I was like, I gotta make sure.
See, I'm doing that now.
Yeah,
but I live very frugally.
Yeah.
It's a very weird spot.
You're very hand to mouth.
Oh, I love it. Dude, that's how you should be. I don't have any debt. I just don't have any money.
There you go. Dude, yeah, fuck it, man. As long as you're stoked.
It's although I will feel ripped off if World War III starts and I don't have any debt. I'm like, oh, I could have had so much more debt.
Yeah, true. Should we rack up some debt? Let's gamble on World War III, dude.
Just
this is the money gambling.
Just take out a mortgage on a house and then not buy a house. And then put it all. What do you think? Betting websites would take World War III bets. They take everything. What do you think the over/under is on Russia versus America right now?
Dude, I know they're going to invade Ukraine.
DraftKings.net .xyz.
Dude, can you imagine a major war in Europe again? That'll be fucking crazy.
I think it would calm everyone down.
You think?
I feel like it's one.
I think here in the United States, it would calm us down. We would have to be like, whoa.
That's what I mean.
Shit.
Where everyone's like, have you heard about West Elm Caleb?
Yeah.
He was that guy on all these girls on TikTok were like, this guy dated us and then he ghosted us. Good for him. Props.
Yeah.
Shout out to
fucking
West
dude.
Elm.
I am West Elm Caleb, bro.
Yeah, I am West Elm Caleb. we are. But it's funny, like when people like, I don't know, dozens, hundreds of women are all being like, he ghosted us. I'm like, oh yeah, we need World War III to start. We need some real fucking struggles.
Yeah, dude.
When the biggest issue that people are getting on is like being ghosted.
The entitlement, dude. I mean, I've had several girls talk to me casually on Instagram or whatever, and I thought, like, you never know if they're being your friend, how they identify, if they're attracted to you, whatever. So you're like, oh, this person seems cool, so I will talk to them. They grow to like have a crush on you, and then you go, no, I actually don't want to date you or be romantic with you.
Yeah, now that I got to know you a little better.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, hey, guess what? You're not for me.
And then they lose.
When I first saw you, I imagined our entire lives together. I imagined our children, our children's children.
Yes.
I had this fantasy that you would be like, oh yes, let me suck your dick while you play video games.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I love her.
Absolutely.
And then she's like, hey, you're gonna play video games and you want me to suck your dick? I'm like, what? What are we married?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're gonna do this?
exactly.
So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice and maybe move on. It's nothing against you.
Yeah.
We are just our things didn't align.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've had this, and then I've had people literally be so verbally abusive to me that they later then had to apologize. And I was like, this is the West Elm Caleb thing, where people are so like entitled and like out of their minds that they're just like, how could you? What do you mean? How could I? Like,
what do you think? Do you think you should? I guess you should always. It's always kind of better to like be like, hey. It also sucks because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Where if I just ghost you, you'll get over it in like 2 weeks. It's like a soft breakup.
Getting ghosted sucks.
So, but here's my question: is after one date, are you obligated?
Yeah, that's what everyone dude. Girls say yes. A lot of people do. They're like, yeah, you're
I've gone on one date and I'm just like, nah, because I'm like, I'm not asking for a second date, so it should be obvious, right?
Yeah,
it's just like, hey, whatever, nothing happened. I didn't finger you. We just ate dinner and then nothing happened.
Let me tell you right now. People say they want to know. They don't want to know, dude. They don't like it when you are like, yeah, I think I don't respect you, and I think you're stupid because you believe in astrology.
Yeah.
You are a bad kisser. Hey, you said something about politics that makes there's like a million little things, and you just think them privately to yourself, and you're evil. And then you go, oh, don't say that out loud because that'll hurt their feelings. And then you go, well, I'm just simply not going to talk to her.
Yeah, those are things you tell your wife. You're like, I just hate when you order that thing at the restaurant. And it's just like, you don't need to put that hate onto someone you don't know.
Exactly.
Just ghost people.
I'm happy to be in love with someone and go, hey, the way you eat cereal makes me want to kill you. But like, I'm not going to do that to some random person. So then you ghost because you're like, well, I imagined our life together, and then you bought a dog for money, and I don't respect you as a human being and think you should die. And so we're going our separate ways.
Yeah.
And then they make you, and then a lot of people are like, I want to know what I did wrong. Or like once I hooked up with someone and didn't talk to them, and they were like, was I bad at sex? And I, like a dumbass,
yes.
said, I didn't say, yes, you're bad at sex. I said, the sex wasn't that good. And then she was like, what about it wasn't good? And then I was trying to give her the out and was just like, oh, like the vibes were off. And she was like, did I not give good head? And I was like, it was fine. And then she was like, I'm going to kill myself.
Aww.
And I was like, well, you made me do this.
Yeah. There should be like a Curious Cat website. Because Curious Cat is where people can ask you questions like anonymously, but for when instead of ghosting someone, you can give the reasons why you didn't want to continue dating them. So you don't have to talk to them, but then you can leave feedback. But then you can like set a timer for when you want it to unlock.
Yeah.
Just in 6 months from now. So I'll be long gone, and then they'll get, if they sign up for this website, then they'll get that feedback, be like, your breast stinks. And so they get to understand what about them and improve if they want, because no one's forced to use this website, but it would be cool to get that feedback, but also not put someone in the position where you have to tell them.
Here's the thing, though. The West Elm Caleb thing proves to us that certain people, often women, are so absolutely pathetically bad at rejection, so
they're not
wildly entitled that your website would never work because
it's like
as
Bumble.
soon as you rejected
It's just
them,
like Bumble.
yeah, it would be just like Bumble, dude. The worst one because girls take me on a real date, have a real conversation.
Whoa, it doesn't get that far on Bumble.
No, that's high.
Yeah, it doesn't get that far on Bumble. It is funny.
Yeah.
I get how it's
And men are a nightmare of their own. I will say, gay men especially have been pretty chill to me. Gay dudes will be like,
"Oh yeah, gay guys just know how to play the game."
No,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
They're like just a hunter. See you.
No, but I like that.
You like
Be a
facing
hunter, because
yourself-
here's what happens. This is what happens every time. Gay dude goes, found out you're bisexual. I would like to have you fuck me or fuck you or whatever. And sometimes they'll be pretty gross about it.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, oh, sorry, bro. I only, I like to like have a lot of romantic connection with a guy. I'm not like a casual sex with men guy. And then they go,
whoa.
hey, if you change your mind,
Oh, okay.
I'm around.
I was gonna say.
I'm around.
Then they delete their account, create a new one, and they're like, "How's it going, baby? Would you like? Oh, you look so romantic tonight. Oh, are you in heat like that?"
No. They do the thing where you say where they wait in the wings like a wolf, dude,
Yeah.
like a hungry wolf. They go, hey. Well, if you ever decide I'm
waiting to
around,
catch
and
a
then
slip.
they're just fucking hungry, but you know what? I prefer that.
You know what's the best way to ghost someone?
What?
The best way to ghost someone is to go off to war. This is why I'm excited for World War III.
Oh fuck yeah,
is
dude.
just like 6 months from now, when World War III is going on, I'm gonna write a letter to like 10 different women and be like, "Sorry, I didn't get back to you. I have died in the war." Like it's gonna be on parchment.
I have died in the war.
Yeah, and they get to feel the validation and ultimate romance of receiving a war letter
Absolutely.
from a fallen soldier. I think that's every woman's fantasy.
Yeah, I think so too. They want you to
dude.
fuck them, and then they're in love with you, and then here's what you do. They want to be Pearl Harbor.
What happens in Pearl Harbor?
And then your best friend gets them.
Oh,
fucks
yeah,
them
yeah.
and gets them
So,
pregnant.
They have, because they get all your attention, and when you're bleeding out in a field,
Mm-hmm.
they're the last thought through your head. You're like, I should have said yes to that hand job under the bleachers.
Yeah.
And then they get that validation, and then they also get to start a family with a guy who didn't go to war.
Mac, if I die in the war, don't fuck my girlfriend.
I will tell you that
You can fuck my boyfriend, however.
no.
Yes. In fact,
how
I
I
need you to
swing.
take care of him. He's gonna be despondent, and he's gonna
What are
need
talking
you.
about the boyfriend. Everyone, we're all. If World War III happens, you think we'll all be drafted?
Yeah, dude.
Just
They'll be
what
drafted.
are you talking
us.
about?
If I think that when like real crazy wars start, I think in World War II they were drafting people like under 40 into the infantry.
Nice.
So we fully could just go.
Remember, I'm going to be fighting in the drone infantry. Or not infantry, but
You're
the
gonna
drone.
be drone racing.
I'm gonna be dropping micro bombs on you.
You see those videos of ISIS all the time. Go join
Yeah.
ISIS. They need more drone guys. They love drones, dude.
No, because everyone's against ISIS. Russia and America both
Yeah, they fuck
are,
up.
are fighting ISIS.
They fuck those guys up pretty
Which actually,
hard.
that might be the move. Wait, if Russia and America start fighting, ISIS might be the move to join them.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
while they're two fighting, then ISIS is like, we came out of nowhere. So everybody listening to the podcast, go join ISIS right now.
What do you think is going to happen? Here's the thing: if World War III will start because if Russia goes to war in Europe, with that giant war, America's going to use the confusion and the craziness to start a war with China too.
Yeah.
Then they'll just we will. Dude,
That's why it's called World War.
yeah.
You can't have a world war with only two countries.
Well, you kind of can.
No, that's how it starts.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little bit you can, dude. I mean, Germany and Russia basically did most of World War II themselves. It was like Germany and Russia and
Whoa, whoa,
Japan
whoa.
and America.
If Russia goes to war, no one's talked about this yet. If Russia goes to war with America,
Mm-hmm.
NATO requires Germany. Germany's in NATO, right?
Yeah.
So Germany will be on America's side.
Yeah, they're gonna go.
So
for,
wait, if World War III happens, Germans and Americans together, I'm not worried anymore.
Yeah,
I
dude.
am not worried.
Yeah.
Whatever side Germany is on, as long as America isn't there, as long as everyone does it, because you have to like, everyone has to put it like in a world when it comes to a world war, everyone's like, hey. We need to stop Germany. Every single time. We need to go 10-1 against Germany.
Yeah.
So if any other countries are with, or maybe we'll lose. Actually,
This is what I here's what I think.
that is maybe not.
Germany and Russia had the non-aggression pact, and then they split Poland up.
Okay, here's the move. If World War III happens, you want to be on Germany's side at the beginning, and right when it seems too good to be true, then you flip.
Okay, yeah, because Germany never
They
always
can't-
lose it at the end.
They can't finish a world war.
Yeah,
but
there's-
they're like the Utah Jazz. They'll get to the playoffs every single year. They're
Yeah.
so good, 40 games in a row. But they can have everything going for them. And then Michael Jordan with the flu, the Rockets with a half-court shot.
Yeah.
Just every time. I love seeing Utah Jazz fans being like, "This is the year." I'm like,
Yeah, good fucking
you're not a
luck,
real fan.
loser. Dude, here's the real wild card.
'Kay.
Japan. Because they're 1-1. They need the rubber match to break the tie.
oh,
Because they fought on the with us, First World War,
Yeah,
won. Second World War, lost. Maybe harder than anyone's ever lost a world war.
They lost
And
that.
but now they
So
can
they
get
got
the
something
run.
to
Dude,
prove.
they could get the run back, and then
Mm.
they could go 2-1, so they could get a positive World War count.
So for our gambling numbers,
Mm-hmm.
what who do we say go with Japan? I think go with
Japan's
Japan.
on our side this time. They don't really have a choice.
That we know.
have bullied
Are
them
they
into
are they
it.
in NATO?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we fucking Japan does what we say, unfortunately. Though they've kind of gotten a little like, hey, fuck you, America, we're going to do this and that with their military.
That'd be fun. All right, so there's our World War III breakdown.
Yeah, dude.
Bet whatever your gut tells.
A lot of girls going to fight in World War III.
Oh, finally.
Dude, I know it, dude. Oh, weird. I was talking about this with Corinne. She's all not worried about fighting
Corinne
in a war.
on what? On
A different podcast that don't worry about it. And then but I was like, oh dude, World War III girls only, but she's not about it.
what?
Yeah, dude, girls never want to do World War III. Every time I mention it, they're like, no. Girls don't want to die gloriously in battle. It's like it's a real dude thing.
Yeah. There's nothing sounds cooler.
Dude, do you remember when you were a kid and you watch an anti-war movie and you were like, war looks cool?
What do you mean? There's no anti-war movies.
That's yeah, I know. I just remember being a kid and watching Saving Private Ryan, and my mom was like, and I showed this to you so you understand the horrors of what your grandfather went through. And I was like, I think it's cool and I want to do it.
Now that I think about it, if World War III if they draft women, that'll make war not fun. The whole point of war is to get away. Nothing against women, we love you, but war is for us.
Yeah,
it's our
true.
man cave. We go out to war to kill each other and have fun.
Yeah.
It's only for men.
It's true.
It's bros. We don't take showers. We're shooting guns. We're swearing. We're chewing tobacco. We're
a lot of
driving,
pornography.
A lot of porn. Driving tanks.
Yeah.
A lot of homoerotic humor.
Yes.
Just
Also, it's weird to kill.
farts.
It's just weird to kill a
Yeah.
bunch of ladies.
it
dude.
does. I could never. I'd be one of the soldiers if I saw a lady. I'd be like, I can't pull the trigger on her. What if because I see my whole life flash before my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
what love on the battlefield? Like, what if our kids?
What
like,
if you fell in love with an enemy soldier?
Oh, I would totally fall in love with an enemy soldier.
Yeah,
especially Russia.
Yeah,
would
dude,
do
you'd get murdered so fast. She'd be like, "I love you," and then she would stab
Yeah.
you, and you'd be like, "Ivanka, why?"
And then I'd think of my average American wife back home.
Oh yeah, that you're cheating on with your
Yeah.
Russian war
Yeah.
bride.
As she's killing me. I'm like, oh, will you mail this letter to her? Tell her that I love her or whatever. Not as much as you. You're killing me right now, Dasha.
Dude.
Yeah, tying a war is tight.
Dude, there'd be the one guy in your platoon that's like, "Oh, you won't kill? I'll do it."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'd be just way too into it. You'd be like, why are you so into killing the ladies?"
Do you think that's why that one Russian sniper and that lady Russian sniper in World War II killed so many guys? She's like the highest record of like any sniper or whatever.
Not the highest.
But she's up there. She's in the top
I was
5.
gonna say.
Do you think guys
Samo
were like?
the White Death is the highest?
Do you think? But anyways, do you think guys were just like, Oh look, it's a lady. What does a lady do?
Oh fuck!
Whereas if you saw another guy, you'd be like, I guess we shoot at him.
Yeah. No, my face.
Everyone's like, is that a broad? What she got? And then they just they're dead. It's a good advantage.
So there's these groups of girls in Russia that during the Battle of Stalingrad and stuff, they were like running out of airplanes, and they're like, fuck it, let's get some World War I airplanes. Well, World War I airplanes can glide because they're like made of canvas and shit. So there's this all female group of women who would carry physically hold the bombs.
Wait, an all-female group of women.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, though. Sorry, everyone. So they would fly over German positions, and they'd turn their engines off, so they'd fly silent, and then they would throw their bombs out, and then the Germans called them the Night Witches.
Nice.
And I was like, that's firstly sick band name. Secondly, I would love to be in one of those planes, just getting all horned up watching them.
Biplane?
Yeah, dude.
I bet you would like to be in a biplane.
Nice. I would like to
my
be
planes
in the biplane.
are straight wing gliders.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
only single cockpit. None of that two guys in a cockpit shit.
A uni-wing.
Yeah.
I'm in a stealth bomber.
All right. And stealth bomber sounds a little.
Yeah. But anyway, I was gonna say, I don't remember what I was gonna get at. I think I got derailed because I want to fuck the ladies, the war ladies.
The war lady, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get killed by them.
You know that famous Russian sniper?
Yeah, what is her name? I brought her
fucking forget. I used to know it. I love that I can remember the guy Vasily Zaitsev, but I can't remember the girl because I'm sexist. So the girl came to the United States to raise money for war bonds, and she famously was a lesbian, and Eleanor Roosevelt fucking fingered a lot of ladies, and they spent a ton of time together, and people. There's a very good chance. Yeah, Ludmila
Pavlinchenko.
Is her kill count 360 something? Fuck, 363?
Her kill count is going to be a couple million after I go to my bedroom and look
Damn.
at her. Jack off to her a bunch.
Dude, but she fucking fisted Eleanor Roosevelt, so that's pretty cool.
That is factual.
No, I
stamp
not
that.
Kidding.
No, I'm co-stamping.
Okay, hell yeah.
Your actual
Eleanor Roosevelt, the fucking the most goated. Everyone's like, oh, JFK fucked. No, JFK's a pussy. Eleanor Roosevelt got fisted by the highest scoring female sniper of all time and Amelia Earhart.
Yeah,
that's fucking sick, dude. Who else? She probably fucked so many other people.
I mean, JFK fucked a lot of people.
No, but no one that cool. JFK didn't fuck a sniper that killed 300 plus Nazis. JFK didn't fuck the world's greatest female adventurer.
JFK did get sniped, which is pretty cool. He did die in battle.
Okay, yeah, that is.
We all want as men.
Yeah, he did go to Valhalla. That's pretty sick.
To die on the battlefield.
Yeah, but you know what did suck?
What?
When he got shot and his wife just tried to escape and leave him.
You think she was trying to leave or not grab the back of his skull?
Yeah, well, I mean, you see the photos. They're pretty damning. Dude, if my head gets blown off and my wife tries to get out of the car, I'm going to need
She wasn't trying to get out of the car.
I don't know. You really think she got up and was looking for his brains? Oh, my husband's head exploded. I'm going to react this quick and just scoop them up and push them back in.
Yeah, like a...
Oh, Mike said if my head gets blown off, it's gonna be my wife that does it. Anyway, I honestly, the point remains. If she leaves the car, I'm angry about it, and I want you to not let her get away with it.
All right, well, I'll kill your wife.
Thank you. That's all I want from you.
That is the Mac promise to you.
You would never. You couldn't kill a woman.
No, I'd fall in love with her. And then
I know
I'd fuck
it,
her,
dude.
And it'd be like war and peace. Or you're dead, and then I fuck your wife.
If I die in battle, you can't fuck my wife, though.
That's no dice.
No, you can't.
You're dead.
It doesn't matter.
That's what the Bible tells me I have to.
No.
Because you're dead, I have to take on my brother's, all of his, I guess.
What?
You want Jared to fuck your wife?
Oh, true. You gotta fuck my wife, Mac. You gotta
Yeah,
get in there and fuck my wife before Jared does.
Because he's going to be like, Jared's going to fuck her and
you're
leave her,
right.
where I will begrudgingly love her forever.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
add her to the harem.
Fine. You know what? That's a pretty good point. We can't let my brother fuck my wife. You have to do it.
That was,
I would rather you, Mike, and Diego run a train on my wife
thank you.
than my brother fuck her even one time.
What is it about?
Oh, you would. Mike wants to go last. He's disgusting.
I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, so how was surfing?
It was good. I almost died.
You were
again.
The podcast is late. Don't stop complaining about it. And you missed last week because we thought you were dead. We thought you were supposed to record, but you got caught up in a tsunami.
Dude, yeah.
There was a volcano, for those who don't remember. There was a volcano,
Mhm.
and you had already planned to go surfing.
Yeah.
It's not like you were like, oh, there's a volcano, let's grab our
Yeah,
boards.
yeah.
You were in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, and then they were like, tsunami warning. The sheriff cleared the beach,
Okay,
which
so you were already there.
So the tsunami warning happened. We woke up in the morning to surf that day. Tsunami warning goes off on our phones like an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we're still going, right?
That is so much cooler than
And
an
then
Amber Alert. A tsunami is less of a bummer.
yeah.
'Cause you're like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Also, higher chance you're going to see it.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Do you think they're going to alert us with the nukes start dropping? Just everyone's phones?
Oh, dude.
Hey, get to a fallout
Find shelter immediately, dude.
We
No.
should find our
What are we? Are you just going to go on the roof with me
and
and just welcome death? Or how do you want to do it?
I'll probably be watching crypto charts
Until
until the bombs fall.
You know that they like found the Russian cities they had targeted for like destruction with nuclear bombs, like in the event of a bunch of stuff, and New York wasn't on the list. Like they weren't gonna nuke New York. They were gonna nuke
that's what they
fucking Pittsburgh and like.
That's what they want you to think.
Well, no, because there's like air defense systems surrounding like some of the most So what they would do is they'd blow up like a B tier city. Salt Lake City was one of the cities that was targeted.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get there. It's too far.
They couldn't. Yeah. Well, they would have flown their version of the B-17 bomber and nuked it.
I was gonna say, if World War III happens and they start nuking, you probably want to go to a fallout shelter. And then after the nukes drop, go out to the ocean because the nuke tsunamis are going to be a one-time thing.
Dude, and if you go in the fallout shelter and you wait long enough and you come out, 3-tittied women are going to be up there.
So you're going to I think that takes months.
Months, he said. Yeah, you're right.
That's after Chernobyl, but yeah, you're going to surf the nuke tsunamis?
Dude, I'll fucking surf the nuke tsunami.
So
you're
you're on what? Do you want to say the beach or
what's that?
What beach were you surfing?
Oh, we surfed a couple beaches during the tsunami. So we went to Doheny Beach, then we went to T Street, which is those are both in San Clemente, and then we went to Huntington Beach.
How many people were out there?
So there was a lot of surfers.
Yeah?
Surfers are just like, the sheriff literally came down and was like, hey, there's a fucking tsunami. It might like come in or whatever, so you got to go. And then like all these dudes were like, all right, come get us.
Yeah.
And the sheriff was like, all right.
I don't want to get wet.
Yeah, he was like, fuck it, whatever, dude. And he just let people be on the beach. Like they tried to clear the beaches and then they just gave up. So there were a bunch of surfers out.
I do respect surfers for that.
Yeah, dude, surfers are pretty hardcore. They're like, fuck it, if we die, we die.
They're good. They're like, my little hobby. Nothing comes in between that.
yeah, dude. My little thing. Dude, it is crazy how hardcore surfers are just like, no, nothing is better than this.
Yeah.
I fucking don't. I'll kill you over this, and I will die for this.
Yeah.
And they do. They dive for it all the time. So, yeah, we went, and it was fun. A bunch of surfers were super cool and hung out. And then the third day we surfed.
Whoa. You didn't hit the tsunami?
So, I mean, an actual tsunami didn't hit us,
Yeah.
but the tsunami did affect the waves because they were like super. Some of them were pretty fast and like gnarly. And then the third day they were like really rough and crazy. And then there was like a current, I guess, like that formed, like a historically big current, and it sucked me out into the ocean, and I almost died like a dumbass.
Oh, that's fun.
So
that's your big fear.
Yes.
Is dying in the ocean.
My greatest fear, being pulled out. No, dying in the ocean is fine being pulled out into the open ocean is my fear.
Then that happened.
That happened.
You got
yes.
caught in a rip
I
current.
got caught. It pulled me very
This
far.
is a tsunami special.
Yeah. So it pulled me out past the fucking pier. So like I was way the fuck out in the ocean, dude. Like in shark country, right? And I'm hanging, and I was, but then
I think 10 feet out
it's
is shark country.
yeah, the sharks like to go a little deeper, but
They can come up to the
they
shore.
they do, and they can, but like yeah. So I fucking went, and I couldn't get out of it because I was on a boogie board that was too small for me. So I'm like sinking in the water, so I couldn't like swim out of the current correctly. So I tried to like go, you're supposed to just go sideways with the current or whatever, but the current was so massive and large, there was no way out. Like literally after I got out of it, the lifeguard came up and he was like, hey, just so you guys know, there's like a giant current right here, and like it's 8 towers long, which is like a mile of beach. And he's like, literally, don't go out there unless you have a surfboard, you'll die. And we were like, well, we know now.
After you got back in.
Yeah.
I did like that when someone was like, hey, you could have died. Well, don't do it again.
So I fucking luckily got back like over, and then the waves started to, I got back into the impact zone, and then a wave pulled me through the pier, which is like super gnarly, and there's mussels on the pier because it's winter and they don't clean it or whatever, and so you could just literally get impaled against the pillar.
Okay.
And so, but I fucking dodged the pillar, went back, and yeah, it was so fucking gnarly. I was so embarrassed. I was very scared and tired. Probably the most scared I've been since someone pulled a gun on me like many, many, many years ago. Yeah. So it's the most scared I've been.
I've never been scared when a gun is pulled on me because it's one of those things when I get in a fight, my brain doesn't register what's happening because it's so like it's one of those rare things that never happens, and I'm like, is this happening right now? Like it's like brain shock. I'm just like, are you pointing a gun at me? Oh.
That's probably not good.
And then like immediately after, like I leave the situation, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I've had people show me a gun and like road rage shit. They
that's
get
what I
mad,
mean.
and that doesn't bother me too much. But once I was with someone, and like this kid pulled a gun on us, and I was like, oh, this teenager's gonna kill us, because that's the scariest thing that could happen.
Oh, I had teenagers pull up to me once and point a gun at me.
Yeah.
Like just at the middle of the night on State Street, and I was like, "What are you gonna do? Shoot me?"
Yeah.
You're gonna okay.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to work right now.
Yeah.
Working my graveyard shift. Please shoot at me. Don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
So that's kind of how it's fucking. So anyway, but yeah, the ocean was scarier than the gun for sure. I was like, oh, it's gonna take me. I'm gonna Gattaca myself.
Why don't you open carry like a revolver while
and
you
then
surf,
fire it into the ocean when it fucks
just
up?
in case like a shark is out there.
Dude, honestly, I'm so scared of sharks. I wonder if a gun
That
would make me
be
feel better.
Such a hard look.
They
just have like a revolver open carrying, because I don't know how you would conceal carry.
Yeah. No, you'd have to wear it like with the shoulder strap.
Yeah.
So you're just fucking strapped. Get on the wave, pull the gun out, and start firing into the ocean.
There's some guns though you could you'd have to clean them every time.
Yeah, every time the ocean water fucks everything.
But that
up.
would be such a sweet. You got to do that once. Get a photo of you with a gun.
That would be sick.
Just like on your belt while ripping a wave.
That would be fucking tight.
That would be a great Tinder photo.
I'm getting better. I'm to the point now where I think I could get like a real photo of me riding a decent sized wave.
Look, it doesn't even have to be a real gun. Just
yeah. Just a gun.
It'll just look cool.
Dude, I want to get a photo of you boogie boarding with a gun.
Oh no!
You could boogie board with a rifle, just like going with it like in prone position. We could strap a cannon to your back.
I like it. So you almost died.
I almost died. It was very scary.
Not because
this is the second time I've almost died Well, one time I almost got hurt surfing. I didn't almost die.
Do you think that's part of what makes surfing guys so like chill and like down to earth? Is because you're facing death, but not like a meaningless death, but like a nature is going to kill you, kind of like rock climbing.
I was just about
climbers,
to say, all rock climbers,
mountaineers.
super chill. Mountaineers, all super chill. Yeah, I think that is a part of it, because the ocean will humble you immediately. Every time I gain a new skill and I go, oh, okay, I get this. I see what's happening. I go out, then the ocean is like, by the way, I am the
I
fucking
make the rules.
ocean, and I own you, and you're out here. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I was talking to one of the surf instructors today, and he was like, you're going to love the spring. It's so cool here. We just surf all day. Like, you can make all these friends. People nap. There's hot girls. Like, it's super cool. And then he was like, you got to watch out, though. Swimmers die here every year.
Interesting. Swimmers.
Swimmers, specifically. Surfers usually, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Like, that one time we went, there's a memorial for a surfer who had died, but, like...
Did they have, like, a white surfboard? Just
yeah.
chained to a sign?
No, it was like it was like one of those things, like, on the roadside thing. I think he must have been a Latin guy, but...
They had some vinyl decals on the back of a Bronco.
Yeah.
man, he was a surfer.
With like the rosary and stuff.
Yeah, the old English lettering.
Yeah.
With a picture of him surfing.
But so when
Dude, that's what I want for my grave. Just park a Bronco in a graveyard,
dude,
and then just have the vinyl lettering and a picture of me on the back of the Bronco.
I want to dig a giant hole, put your corpse in the Bronco, and then just wreck the Bronco into the hole, and then get out, and then fucking just bury it halfway, and be like, "There's Mac."
No, I would appreciate that.
That's pretty sick. But yeah, there's like jetties, which are these rock formations that they make on purpose to like separate parts of the beach, and the jetty creates waves and stuff. So it's like surfers like that, but people go out to surf and it creates a crazy current. But today you go into the current on purpose.
The jetties create a current.
Yeah. So you go into the current on purpose, and then you paddle, and the current pulls you, and then you go out so you can get behind the waves. But surfers will go out there not realizing there's a crazy current, which is what happened to me in Huntington on the boogie board. And then you're like, I'm fine. And then literally in 2 seconds, you look and you go, I am hundreds of feet from where I was 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
What happened to me was I was going out of the impact zone to catch a wave, and I duck dived under a big wave.
What's the impact zone?
That's where a wave crashes down.
Okay.
You don't want to be there. You don't
want to get pitted.
You want to be behind the wave and then catch it. So I duck dived, and when I came back up, the current was so strong that I was like 100 feet away.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And then it was too late. I was gone. But swimmers go out there, and then they get pulled, and then the waves like smash them into the rocks over and over.
That's fun.
So he was like, yeah, the surfers like save people all the time. So you have to just like go save. He's like, you'll probably save someone eventually if you.
There's a surfer guy who he like surfs the Great Lakes in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
And they specifically call him to save people who like fall in the ice.
That
they're
rules.
Like, oh, that's fucking cold. Let's call the guy who's actually call the guy who's on the water for fun.
Yeah.
He'll probably be better at saving someone than us who've been sitting around being dry.
Dude, I'm gonna go surf the Great Lakes this year.
Nice. That'll be cool.
You want to come?
Yeah, I'll show up.
Dude, we got to get you a boogie board or something.
No, I'll learn to surf. Just I gotta get abs first.
You got exactly. This is why we just got to get you a boogie board so that you can just rip it and not worry about it.
So, you highly recommend the surfing?
If you have the time.
Again, not everyone can surf. You gotta have money. It's a rich person hobby.
I don't think it is.
Just like crypto.
I think if you're just close to you have to be close to the ocean hobby.
And guess what? Real estate near the ocean is expensive.
I was going to say, you could buy a Wavestorm surfboard for $100, and it's like a decent surfboard from Costco.
Oh, you could buy some skis for $100, but skiing is still
a
rich person hobby.
Skiing is a rich person hobby because very few people even live on a mountain. Millions and millions of people live near the ocean. I mean, we're by the ocean with a couple 9 million people right now. But yeah, you just gotta want it. But it does take a lot of time. It's like definitely the highest skill hobby I have for sure. Like the barrier to entry is incredibly high because you have to like learn how to even get to the waves. That takes a long time, let alone catching the waves.
It's one of those hobbies where you're just gonna be bad at it from the beginning. And you're not just going to be good. Like comedy like me. Yeah. Where I'm just like, oh, I could do this. It's too easy. Why even try? Where everyone, you all start at the bottom.
Yeah, you're bad for a long time at surfing.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta get surfing. I don't know.
What did you do while I was gone? Did you almost die?
I did not almost die. I've been nothing. I just when you're gone, I just sit here and wait for you to get back. I
You
just
like in stasis?
yeah.
You just power down.
I just sit in my room, take a lot of naps. You know that what's that one meme where it's the Mexican guy when your only two friends are like gone.
Oh,
And he's like sitting on the
that's
the swing
Joaquin
set.
Phoenix.
Is that Joaquin?
Yeah, from the movie Girl.
No, it's like some
that's
Latino
Joaquin
guy.
Phoenix, dude.
But anyways, he's like standing in an empty pool
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at it. He's
just
like sitting on
looking.
that's me. I'm just when you're gone, I'm just like, well, yep.
You don't play games or anything?
Nope. I don't play video games anymore.
Shit. Why not?
There's no good games.
Whatever.
Name a good video game you played since Death Stranding has come out. The last good video game.
Since Death Stranding,
Death
Persona
Stranding,
5.
Death Stranding, 10 out of 10.
Persona 5.
I'm not gonna play
Hades.
I'm not gonna play Hades was good. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
play Japanese dating simulator. It's not my. I'm nothing against it. It's not my thing.
Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Oh, I should play that.
Yeah, that's really good. There's a bunch of good ones, dude. Didn't they remaster a few Zelda games since then? Those are all good.
They're remastering everything.
Yeah,
now.
they really are.
The new trend is to take an old game and just turn it into a VR game now.
What game do they do that to?
Oh, they do it to every there's so many games. They've done it to Skyrim, obviously.
yeah, I saw that.
But they've done it to way too many. I can't even name. There's so many games. I refuse to name even one of them.
Okay. I know that they did. I mean, you did name Skyrim, so that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
We know it now.
We can get into VR.
Play Fallout New Vegas.
I have.
Sure you have. Did you play Fallout 4?
I did play Fallout 4. I didn't.
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't beat it.
Oh, I didn't beat it either. I only played it for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't know if I even like this.
Yeah, all the Bethesda Fallouts are bad story wise, except for New Vegas, which technically isn't theirs.
Yeah, it's a different company.
Yeah, it's like some old gaming company where they're actually care about the game and not making money hand over fist like Bethesda.
Dude, I heard the game you would like is the it's the detective game.
Disco Elysium.
There it is.
I keep seeing that, but it's a lot of reading.
Yeah, it is a lot of
I'm like,
reading
do
because
I
it's like an RPG.
Yeah, like, do I want to read a book or do I want to shoot shit? I just want to shoot shit.
Yeah.
Or walk. I would like to walk for 8 hours.
Dude, did you see that Stalker 2 might get delayed because of the invasion of Ukraine?
That is very...
We got to go defend Ukraine, dude.
That is very funny. A game about nuclear fallout being delayed. Because of probably nuclear fallout.
Fuck. Dude, there's good games. I'm
Yeah,
going to
there
play
are.
Breath of the Wild finally, I think.
You should.
I'm going to start it tonight.
Let's do it.
I'm just going to play it on... No, I'm not going to play it in here with you animals ruining my experience. I'm going to play it on the Switch in my room where I can absorb it.
You hate when people are having fun around you.
Oh, my God.
When you're trying to get horny for a video game.
Yes, I will agree with you there. I don't like...
No jokes
'cause
allowed. Stop making fun of what's happening on screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to be into it. I'm not saying the jokes are bad. I'm just on my second playthrough. Yeah, let's all make jokes. But the first playthrough, I'm trying to hear the music. I'm trying to be into it. I'm trying to
trying to feel some stuff.
I'm trying to feel. I want to immerse. I want the video game experience.
That's why you need to get VR. You put on headphones. You put on things. The rest of the world you leave the normal world behind. You could be totally immersed.
I mean, yeah, I guess I do want VR. I don't know what game I would play. There's no VR games that interest me
There's
at
a few.
all.
There's that one with there's DDR with the swords.
Beat
Saber.
Beat off Saber.
Beat off
or
Saber. 'Cause
whatever.
you could be like an anime girl. And
True.
there's Half-Life Alyx, another game where you get to be a VR girl.
Ooh.
That one's really good.
That one does look interesting. I will say that Skyrim is bad, and it's not interesting to me, and no Elder Scrolls game is, because I don't like the art style or the story.
Morrowind is great.
But doing it in VR does look kind of interesting.
Casting some spells.
Would you play Morrowind in VR?
Yeah, I would play a lot of VR games.
Dude. But you wouldn't play Morrowind now.
No, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games where we've talked about this when it comes to like Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2. I'm like, oh, after you clocked in, not hundreds, but thousands of hours in a video game, there comes a time when you're like, I need to put this down and not to touch it again. And Morrowind is one of those games.
You played Morrowind that much?
Not that much, but I have played Morrowind a lot where I'm like, I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
If I dive into it, to play Morrowind now, I'm like, I'm going to have to, like, we're going to have to postpone the podcast for a month. I'm going to have to get an Adderall prescription. I'm going to have to, like, sleep on a mat in the corner of my room and just wake up, play Morrowind. I'm going to have all these notebooks around me, just writing all the lore down. You don't just casually play it.
Okay.
It's going to be a whole thing. So no time in the future. Maybe on stream. We'll talk about it. Any upcoming things?
Wait, you know what is upcoming? They remastered Death Stranding. Where are you on that?
I'm going to play that again.
Damn. All right.
Is that good? 10 out of 10 game. And if you don't like it, then guess what? You're not smart. you don't appreciate art.
All right. Nothing. Wait. Hold on.
You got stuff.
What day this is coming out tonight, right?
It should. Yes, it's coming out yesterday.
February 2nd. We're going to be at the Philly Punchline. Yes?
Yeah. He's not listening.
The Philly Punchline. Is that where we're going to be? Okay, yeah. What time? At 8 o'clock, we're going to be at the Philly Punchline. Probably all of us. And Mike is going to do comedy, and I'm going to watch him, and I'm going to feel like...
Are you opening?
I don't know. Maybe. I'll be there. Listen, I'll be there. I could open. I could not open. I'm going to support my boy.
On February 2nd.
Yeah, February 2nd. That'll be cool. And then in March, I've got a bunch of shows. I'm going to go on a cruise ship with Robert Zombert and
That's next year. 2023. That got postponed.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. Oh, it's so funny.
But you should go check out your website.
Yeah, you should go check out my website. You know what? I'm going to check out my website.
Figure out what your dates are.
Mac, you got anything coming up? Hey, Mac's going to start doing open mics again for the 5th time in New York, everybody.
We'll see. I'll get abs and do open mics.
Dude, are you really trying to get abs right now?
Thank you for listening to Cowboy Boys. Please rate and review us. If this is YouTube you're listening on, hit that like button. And then leave a mean comment in the comments. Do whatever you got to do. Subscribe to our Patreon for an extra episode every week. That's all I got.
All right. Yep. That's it. Patreon helps
fun.
us immensely, and we need it, and we love you so much.
All right.
Truly the most meaningful thing you can do for me.
Yes.
All right. Love you.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.